Hey everybody, it's Jack Armstrong the third again. I need to quit saying Um, anyway, uh, I've been watching a lot of you building Napoleonics lately, and it's so inspiring. And Ringo, your Napoleonic series has been great, along with British Legion. Von Ketteringham, I love your vids. I'm so happy your workbench is up and running again. Mick at Styrene Phoenix is building a really neat vignette in a Napoleonic group build sponsored by Joshua Swan. So I checked out Joshua's channel and I messaged him and I said, I'm not one for completing things on time. However, he's sponsoring a group build, anything to do with Waterloo, as we know that this year is a Waterloo anniversary coming in June. And I said, I would like to build something for that. Can't promise you when I'll get it done. However, he assured me that I could get something done since his deadline is June. And oh well, we'll see. I told him I would build something, and this is what I was thinking of. The Nemrod, French infantryman helping a wounded drummer. I've had this kit in my collection for a long time. I've built some Nemrod figures before. I really like them. They're distributed by Hysterex. Pardon me, there I said again. They're distributed by Hysterex, and we all know who Hysterex is. And they're very remnant of things to create vignettes or dioramas that would go along with some of the cool old Hysterex figures, should you choose to modify them. But this is what I would like to submit as an unofficial entry to this group build. And I have mentioned that I'm not going to do group builds anymore. The first one I'm going to complete, though, is Panzermeister 36s. I'm months overdue. Mentioned that in my last video. But this kit is very nice. If you look in the pack, we have, there's our infantryman. And I'm not going to unpackage him because there's lots of small parts, but you can see the detail is very nice. Very nice. And I did have him out of the package before. And there's very little flash, very little seam work. I would recommend some of these Nimrod kits. They have World War II, World War I, American Civil War, and whatnot in their series of miniatures in different scales. And there's just a back view. Very nice looking musket. Very well detailed. This should be a quick build, and I have to tell you that when I finish the Fall of the Reich thing that I'm doing with the Battle of Silo Heights, I'm going to need a big break from khakis, browns, grays, and everything else. But here's the drummer boy. It's a little bit hard to see the detail there, but that, to me, and my little experience with Hysterex, that looks like an old Hysterex drum in there, and it's very, very well detailed. Sorry, trying to get the detail to you. And again, the figure of the drummer boy who is wounded is very well detailed. Little flash, just some resin to clean up. And of course, there's the poor wounded boy's head. See if we can get his facial detail in here. Probably going to be difficult without taking that out of the pack. But again, Delilah's hanging out, and even though she just turned a year old, she's still likes to grab stuff before the carpet monster gets it, which sometimes is good as long as she doesn't crunch it. But yeah, you can see excellent facial detail. He looks like he's in pain. Another guy that has been doing a series of uh, miniatures, gaming miniatures. Not necessarily. Well, he did do some Napoleonics, but uh, concentrating on the American War of Independence, the Irish Brigades, is Shane Smith. I would suggest that you check Shane out anytime you get a chance. He's amazing. This kit also comes with a plastic base, which I probably will go ahead and use because why not? It's in the kit. And it gives you some simple instructions on how the belting that you have to create for the drum and whatnot goes on to the drummer boy. And the directions are in French, but very easy to follow. Here's another Napoleonic kit just to show you. I don't know the manufacturer's name, but this is a 120 millimeter scale figure of an officer of cuirassiers in 1815. Obviously Waterloo oriented. Would love to, I can't wait to build this figure. I've been watching everybody doing their horses and stuff, trying to get up the courage, and man, I got to tackle one at 120 millimeters. I better learn to use that airbrush that I've never unpackaged to do that horse, I believe. And we slide on over here. We have the United Empire's figure of, again in 120 millimeter scale, of a Lancer of Berg. I'm not sure if the Lancers of Berg were involved in the Battle of Waterloo, but I had opened this kit. Man, the detail on that. This is a beautiful sculpt, beautiful casting. Someday, as I take a break from khakis, greens, and grays, I'm going to build him as well. So, Joshua, this is what I'm promising you. Jack Armstrong signing off. Keep it out of the trees. And before I go, I want to mention Panzerman's Bunker. I like to call you Panzerman Bill. I'm so happy that Grendel's home and recovering. You know I have my faithful companion Delilah, and I also have the coolest tomcat here. He's huge, and ironically he's named Little Man. Every time I get this camera out, he disappears because he's got major catitude, but I love him, and he's cool. I'll get him on a vid for you at some point. But Delilah baby, wish Grendel well, honey. Wish Grendel well. Yeah, see those loving eyes? Yeah. All right, well, Delilah and I are wishing from the Pennsylvania Hills you keep it safe and keep it out of the trees. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. How can you deny that face?